My name is Levi. I work at Nurtur, the Salon in Columbus, Ohio, and I've been with Aveda since 2010. Growing up for me, I knew I wanted to be someone in the spotlight. I definitely liked having eyes on me. As I've matured in my career, I'm definitely a little more introverted because I've become much of a listener. But my job is still very much face forward. You have to be readily available for the guest and knowledgeable and be a resource for them. I started college at first out of high school following a path that I thought was put forth for me, quickly realizing that that style of learning and environment wasn't for me. I needed something much more fast-paced, something I could do at a speed I felt comfortable with and would see results quickly. So I took about 2 years off in between high school and going to Aveda, finding a passion for work and drive and learning a schedule, and then stepped right into Aveda. Beauty is a visual art, so obviously it caught my eye. I study fashion, clothing, all of those things continuously, and I found what I love doing by helping people express themselves internally through connecting with them through their hair and their own personal style. I was scared to show my want to go to a beauty school. I had been doing traditional college. Most people want you to go into medicine. That's what you'll always hear. So I remember the night before I chose to go to Aveda, I went to my parents at late in the evening and went upstairs and was crying and said, "I'm not going back to college tomorrow. This is not what I want to do." I had already done a visit to Aveda myself and gone and seen that without them knowing. But standing in power and really saying, this is something I feel strongly I can succeed at, to them was a moment for me where I felt scared and nervous, but instantly gained their approval by saying, this is what I want to do. It also held me true then because I followed through by having to get to that point of saying, this is where I want to be, this is something I'm confident in, made me stick with it and allowed me to go very far. Our job is very personal, as in we're able to touch someone, and that's sometimes the only interaction they get in 8 weeks, if not a year. I have one personal client that came to me for years. She was a shampoo style client, and I still have a picture of her hanging in my locker at work. And unfortunately now she has passed on, but to have that picture of her and to know that she came to us weekly within the salon, a lot of us got to know her. It really formed something with you because her leaving and us making her happy was the whole purpose of the job. It's really to be a provider and a day maker for someone. I am blessed to do what I do every day because every day is different. There are times where you are really hung up on something going wrong, maybe within a formula, or there are times where a family member of a guest has passed recently and you have to support them through that. But the fact that every day is different, and I know that my role is really to be there as a confidant and someone that they can trust, allows me to feel purpose every day. Working for Aveda for me is all about setting the example for others. It is so much about giving back. It's about being a provider. It's about looking at life and those around you and seeing what's in need and where you can draw beauty from to bring it out in other places. The beauty industry is definitely loaded. We can look at what's presented to us on social media or in any sort of magazine and feel a certain way about ourselves. It has impacted me in a way where I have learned that beauty comes honestly from the face and the smile, not necessarily what's underneath that, but what rings through and true. I'll work with anybody. I don't care if you don't like the way you look, I do, and I can make you feel like you want to. Words of inspiration for me are get out there and do it, overcome, challenge yourself, make a goal, and consistently see if you're working towards that. There will be detours, there will be other roads to take, but know the destination in mind and make sure you stay true.